Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Racha Kodash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to all you sincere Kiam. And this is your brother Abawan back again with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Racha Kodash, all praises and glory is due. And in another edition of news that articles are news that the media completely buried, even though it would have broken headlines, right? And also Esau Edom showing himself for what he is, the devil, which the Bible speaks of. LA Catholic Church payouts for clergy abuse top $1.5 billion with new record settlement. $1.5 billion, bro. And I will say this, that this is just from one single region in the Catholic Church, because with Catholic churches they're usually divided up into dioceses, archdiocese, in different states. So this is just one region, right, that we are talking about here. The Catholic Church that is in Los Angeles, California. This is just one part of America by Babylon the Great, and that part has paid over 1.5 billion, right, for clergy abuse, which is something that everybody already knows is going on within the Catholic Church. You have these clergymen, your priests, your deacons, your whatever title that they are carrying, are dealing with and abusing members of their churches, mainly minors, right? So children, both male and female. And it is something that has been going on in the Catholic Church for decades, centuries, possibly, right? And they don't have records of how far it goes, and it's going on, in different parts of the world. And this is, of course, mainly being done by Esau Edom. Okay, so that's your Edomites. So that is your Edomite clergymen, right? Your Edomite priests, right? And of course, you will have some of the other nations like Jacob and other nations doing this as well, but for the most part it's being done by Esau Edom. Now, whenever anybody reports on this, they won't frame it as that oh, this is something that is being done by Esau, right? Which is why you have the men of the Lord having to come out here, right, and do a video on it and basically show you through the scriptures and explain exactly why this is happening. And it's quite simple. Esau Edom is the wicked, and we constantly tell our people, right, that these devils cannot be anything but wicked. They cannot be upright, they cannot be righteous, they can only be wicked because they are the wicked. And as it is written, that is in the book of I believe that's Jeremiah or Isaiah 26:10, and as it is written, let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will not. Let's get that precept. So this is the book of Isaiah 26 verse 10. Let favor be shewed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of Yahweh. Right, so you have these individuals that are basically considered men of God, right, by some people, which is of course going off, because what you should already understand is that the Christian church has nothing to do with the Most High, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, right, and also has nothing to do with the Bible. Even though they go to it and reference it every once in a while, they do not know the Bible, neither do they understand it, neither do they keep or follow anything contained within it, which is why you see this situation currently taking place. Okay, so now let's get some of this article and we'll get some precepts, and that will be the video. But basically this video just to expose, all right, the wickedness of Esau Edom. And it always makes you think, because you hear so much fluff about how, oh, the men of the great millstone, the Hebrew Israelites are this, the Hebrew Israelites are that, right? But then you see the Catholic Church doing the things that they accuse the Hebrew Israelites of being. And it's funny how that works. And of course, the reason why you don't know this is happening, right, or the reason why you only hear about it in passing, is because it is being swept under the rug. In fact, the fact that you even hear about it in passing shows you just how bad and deep these things have gotten. Because usually, right, you have, and you can even go into the information as well, and you see the different times in which the Pope, right, and all these politicians and priests and high level, people in this kingdom have been trying to hide these things and sweep it under the rug, right? But the situation has gotten so bad, you know, it's been exposed at such a consistent and frequent level that it's no longer possible to hide these things anymore. That's why you are able to see, you know, well, not even see self because they're still being swept under the rug. That's why you're able to even hear about these kind of situations happening every once in a while, right? So, the Archdiocese of Los Angeles had previously paid 740 million to victims in various settlements, bringing the total payout to over 1.5 billion, right? So, this isn't a one-time payout that they just paid that money. Wow, so this is a cumulative, right, payout that they've been paying consistently and the total has gotten to 1.5 billion. But whether they pay it out once or whether it's a cumulative payout, it does not change the fact of how bad this is, right? And it does not also change the fact that it exposes just how wicked Esau Edom is, right? Because of course, this is all being done by Esau Edom, the Catholic Church, right? Nobody needs to, we don't need to go into all the history of the Catholic Church in order to make you understand that the Catholic Church was set up. Not only was it set up by Esau Edom, but it was also, a I don't know which word to use, but basically it was a tool that Esau Edom used in order to push his wickedness all across the earth, right? The transatlantic slave trade was endorsed by the Catholic Church. Colonization, right, which happened here in Africa, right, along with the transatlantic slave trade, was endorsed by the Catholic Church. The triangular slave trade that happened with the Northern Kingdom in the Americas, endorsed by the Catholic Church. You had various papal bulls, okay? And what I'll do right now is I'll get the definition of the word papal bull just to know just that I don't want to butcher it, so I just get the definition. So this is it right here from the Wikipedia. A papal bull is a type of public decree, letters, patent, or charter issued by a pope of the Catholic Church. It is named after the leading seal traditionally appended to authenticate it. So yeah, basically the papal bull that was written by or signed or whatever by the Catholic Church that was used to justify the atrocities of Esau Edom. Okay, and this is the reason why the Catholic Church, everything that that's the reason why the Catholic Church is basically the number one Christian church on the earth. Like what is it? What is it? How many millions of followers, right? And it's also the reason why you see the Catholic Church is the first that's why it's the OG church, man. That's why it's called Catholic, because if you go into the etymology of the word Catholic, all Catholic means is universal. So let's continue reading the article. In what could be the closing chapter in a landmark legal battle, the Archdiocese of Los Angeles has agreed to pay 880 million to victims of clergy sexual abuse dating back decades in the largest settlement involving the Catholic Church. Attorneys for 1,353 people who alleged that they suffered horrific abuse at the hands of local Catholic priests reached the settlement after months of negotiations with the Archdiocese. Right, so basically, I think this is a civil suit, right? Because they couldn't take it to a lawsuit by the Catholic Church, and it shows you the extent of the wickedness of the Catholic Church, man. Over 1,000 victims, almost 1,400 victims. That just shows you the level of wickedness that you are operating with when you are dealing with the Catholic Church. And these men will be out there, doing mass, talking about how they have this pre connection with the Most High, giving you sermons concerning the scriptures, and this is how they conduct themselves behind the scenes, right? And the extent of the Catholic Church's wickedness does not end there, right? I believe that now the Catholic Church even wrote a decree to allow Moors, right, the people that are living now alternative lifestyle, to become priests as well, right? And that shows you, like I said, the level of wickedness, the depravity that goes on within the Catholic Church, man. The Most High is not dealing with these Christians, okay? And it, it should have been made abundantly clear when you saw the devil himself, Esau Edom, heading these churches, because the Catholic Church, right, is the major reason why you have Cesare Borgia slash Serapis Christus being worshipped as God and JC, okay, due to the influence of the Catholic Church and due to the use of their violence, right? The violence of Esau Edom to spread Christianity, not just any Christianity, but plantation Christianity all over the earth. So it is the Catholic Church that caused, so it is the Catholic Church that brought or pushed Christianity the hardest all over the earth. And let's go to that. Okay, right now they are being exposed. Okay, the truth is coming out concerning all the branches of Esau Edom's power, right? Because you go into the scriptures, and let's just get that precept. Let's just get that precept. So this is the book of Second Timothy, Second Thessalonians 2 verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work; only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom Yahweh shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Right, and Esau Edom is exposing the devil, right? Not an individual man, not the Antichrist, but Esau Edom. And let me say that again. The Most High Yahweh Basham Yahushai, because I think I said something off back there. But the Most High Yahweh Basham Yahushai is exposing Esau Edom, not an individual man, not the Antichrist, but Esau Edom and the whole family of Esau Edom, right? That's why you are seeing this information come out about the Catholic Church. And of course, the situation is far, far worse than anything that you're actually seeing. But because you are living in an unjust kingdom where the wicked are in rulership, you are unable to get proper justice for this kind of situation, right? Like once again, I said the Most High is not dealing with these people, man. Just look at this, how ridiculous this whole thing is. Okay, but let's continue reading. And yeah, we basically got in that. So, okay, attorneys for 1,353 people who are alleged that they suffered horrific abuse at the hands of local Catholic priests reached the settlement after months of negotiations with the archdiocese. The agreement caps a quarter century of litigation against the most populous archdiocese in the United States. 25 years of litigation, meaning 25 years of going in and out of court. I already know how the situation with America's justice system is, where if you go to criminal court, oh well, they'll say, oh well, there's not enough evidence, we'll have to dismiss this case. This and that, you're able to pursue the case for long because it costs money, right? So you have to switch it to a civil case, which is easier to actually what's what I'm looking for, fight, right? And it just ends in a settlement. So basically, the Catholic Church was not even found guilty for what they obviously did, right? None of those priests that were involved in this situation, right? Involved in, this in or involved in this situation were found guilty, but rather the Catholic Church has paid a settlement, and now everything is swept under the rug, right? And this is how this kingdom operates, where you have the wicked being acquitted. Let's get that precept. Let's get that precept, right? As it is written, they are not in trouble as other men, right? That is in the book of Psalms, the 73rd chapter. So this is the book of Psalm 73, verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, for there are no bounds in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued as other men. Right. So when in normal situation where you have, if it was Jake now, right, you already know, under the jail, under the bus, Jake is in prison. Look at R. Kelly. Look at P. Diddy, right? You have these individuals doing more innocent things than what, of course they are wicked as hell, and they deserve what they got, the punishment they got, but like the scripture said, the ways of Esau Edom are not right, are not equal, man. There's no justice in this kingdom. Wrongful judgment proceedeth, but you have Jake being punished, consistently. But when it comes to Esau Edom, it's always a pardon. It's always one thing or the other that they can use in order to escape righteous or the appropriate judgment for this kingdom. And that shows you the level of wickedness in this kingdom. And that shows you that, hey, it is Esau Edom, the devil, that is ruling in this kingdom. And that's why Esau always gets away with whatever wickedness that he does, because that's basically what happened. The names of these priests were not exposed, right? I doubt they were even put in the sex offender registry. They were just able to, go scot free from this situation, and the Catholic Church won't come out and put out a statement concerning the kind of things that these priests were doing. And of course, naturally, they will still be able to continue as priests and operate as priests within the Catholic Church. That's the biggest thing, right? Whereas the least that they could have done is just, put them out. And that's why you see the apostles and the elders always, rightfully so, basically just, marking different individuals. Oh, this guy is not a part of the Great Millstone. This guy is not a part of the Great Millstone. We do not, they denounce, we denounce this guy. We are not a part of our group. We are not, basically just, making this known that we do not have any dealings with that individual. But Esau doesn't even have the decency to do that. And you see the same thing happen with a lot of these Edomites that go on to, extrajudicially, I think that's the term that they use. Basically extrajudicially put Jake, mainly Jake, to death, right? They get moved around, to different police departments, and ultimately until people forget about the situation, right? That's what usually happens. I think one of those type of Edomites even was recently put to death as well. I'm not really sure concerning that news, but let me get this precept right. Now Habakkuk 1 verse 4. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. God. So with that, I'll end the video right there. Esau Edom is the devil. Once again, all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Ba'asham Rakakwadash, Wa Abad Babal Shalom. And through this praise, I hope you are calm and you are quiet or edified. Shalom.